Here we are. Welcome on, welcome on. Let me know in the chat if you can hear me. I've had just tons of things I've had to fix this morning. It's been a hectic morning. Been holding it down just as I have for damn years, it feels like. But you know, that kind of plays into announcements later on in the show. Good morning, everyone, and hope you're doing well. Bob from accounting, Timothy Murphy, Nicole Ministator, Rusty Shackelford, Station C4. I saw my wife, Miss Tia, hanging out in there, and C90FTW. Thank you for the sound check. Appreciate that. Just got to make sure we're looking good here. Probably got to fix the damn. Oh, my computer's working. This is wonderful. Okay. Oh, it's been a morning. It's been a morning. We're going to take a drink of water. We're going to. It's Wednesday. Crypto markets are pumping. We have some massive updates with Blackrock hooking up a Citadel to take on the New York Stock Exchange. We're going to check out what the hell this could mean for tokenized assets and really the market cap at large for crypto. Some great conversations I've had with DZ in relevance to this today. Looking forward to bringing those thoughts to you. And also Germany preparing for World War III to hit its next level in the proper portion of Western Europe. It's not looking good, folks. Not looking good on the war front. So we're going to be digging into that. But without further, you know what? I got to show myself because I need to get better at this. Follow me on X, Twitter, you guys. I'm right here at Druth Crypto. I don't have the blue check mark, the KYC thing. Kind of feels weird. Plus, you know what I mean? I'm generally like, maybe I should get the blue check. Let me know in the chat if you think I should get the blue check. Is it time? This is like the hill that I potentially could die on, not wanting the blue check, just the same as I didn't want to get on TikTok, but it looks like we're going to be turning the heat up on TikTok as well. A lot of people are pretty awake in TikTok. They're putting out pretty spicy reels. The water seems okay-ish, so I'm going to take a chance on it, but let's see what's going on in the market, you guys. We have Bitcoin coming in here hot and heavy, $70,600, running into some pretty notable resistance at these levels. You have two previous spikes, actually really three previous spikes, right up to about $72,000 flat. So I'm imagining we're going to run into a little bit of headwinds once we run into the 72K mark, but with all the damn bullishness going on, with all of the data I'm about to show you, I think that we can make it over that realm. Yeah, Drew, because so many are making fakes. Probably, Nicole, you're probably right. Johnny, he just canceled his. Johnny, I saw you. Johnny December had an issue with Twitter on one of his blue check issues. So I wonder if you got that fixed. It's just, it's a tough decision. You know what I mean? It's because my whole focus here is just to give you honest, to the point news, what the hell's going on in crypto and really the world at large. So being verified, I can see the benefits of it, but you know, I'm still in the thought of it. Health on a shelf, as my wife says. Yes, this is health on a shelf. I do expect us to be holding just generally this 60K level. Here's where Israel got bombed. You can expect to see that. I was actually kind of shocked at the lack of depth from the market correction when we finally did see Israel taking rocket fire from those Iran proxies. Now, we're just sitting here, setting up for the next move up. The world at large, I think, is kind of tired of bad news. They're ready to move on with their lives. The Miss Tia, she said it. Get the blue check. I'm going to have to do it now. She, you know, when it comes down to it, I listen to my wife. All right. Here's what's happening on ETFs. Bitcoin eyeing all-time high with 4% gap as ETFs attract massive inflows. This is pretty good news. Bitcoin soaring to 71.2 on Tuesday yesterday, only 4% away from its all-time high at $73,700. This was established earlier in March. What up, buddy? I got my little boy in here. He's just, look at it. Let's get the wide shot. What's up, bro? You doing good? Nice. Shout out to you, bro. My little boy, man. It's pretty wholesome having the boy here with me. So we're 4% away from the previous all-time high at 73.7. That was accomplished in March. The rally comes on the heels of massive inflows into the U.S. Bitcoin spot ETFs. Data from HODL 15 Capital shows the U.S. Bitcoin funds collectively witnessed $887 million in inflows on June 4th, marking the second highest such inflow ever recorded. Here's just a visualization of that from Zero Hedge. My God, that is a thick resurgence to ETF buyers. Let's see here. We got, yeah, I mean, it's pretty dang close to the all-time records, but still a ways to go on that. Looks like the all-time record was set about March 5th, March 10th, right here in this range. So it'll be interesting to see if we can really just ignite a fervor back on the markets. It's looking pretty juicy right now. Aaron, no, I am not using, is it a Stanley Cup? No, this is Embark. You know, but the deal with Stanley Cups, got some heartburn this morning. Deal with Stanley Cups is the lead inside of them is actually in a vacuum sealed environment within 2 layers of steel that's welded shut and airtight. So I don't think anyone's going to have lead poisoning. Now, I'm no expert, right? So don't take this as health advice or whatever the hell the rule is for trying to keep people safe. But they contain a lead disc at the bottom of the Stanley Cup that's actually within an airtight environment. So I don't think you're at risk if you're using Stanley Cups. But it was kind of weird seeing people beat each other up for them at Target. That was kind of a weird vibe. Kind of brought me back to COVID, Costco, and fistfights over toilet paper. Kind of similar. So now we see the Blackrock ETF for Ethereum coming, you guys. This is notes on that. Blackrock seeding their Bitcoin ETF with 100K before launch. Blackrock seeding their ETF for Ethereum with $10 million for before launch. It's about to get fun. Now, this is incorrect. BlackRock actually did seed 10 million into their Bitcoin ETF when they rolled it out in January 3rd. I'm not, it is about to get fun. I feel like Ethereum's about ready to pop in a big, big way. But I had to just kind of dispel this. I've seen this out all morning, really. And, people calling that Ethereum, preparations for the Ethereum ETF are tenfold what they're preparing for on the, what they prepared for in the previous ETF for Bitcoin. This is just a similar move, seeding it with $10 million. I think that they believe it is here to stay. So not too concerned about that. What up, Gaddafi? Are you out in Georgia? Is that what that means, Gaddafi? Shout out to you. What, you didn't? I got your mic turned off, buddy. I didn't know you were coming down here, you know? You get what? You're going to tell me Bitcoin died? Bitcoin, nothing. He's all excited. He's going to watch this back and feel like Mr. Beast. He's obsessed with Mr. Beast. So he's finally made it. I know you love Mr. Beast. Oh God. Here we go. We got this. This is big news. BlackRock and Citadel planning to launch a new stock exchange in Texas to compete with the New York Stock Exchange. Here's a video of BlackRock explaining tokenization and the next evolution of finance. Let's have a listen, and let's just kind of get a good grasp from the horse's mouth what the hell he is up to. Let's get it. Oh, hold on. I got to turn my sound on. There we go.
We believe the next step going forward will be the tokenization of financial assets. And that means every stock, every bond will have its own, basically, CUSIP. It'll be on one general ledger. Every investor, you and I, will have our own number, our own identification. We can rid ourselves of all issues around illicit activities around bonds and stocks and digital by having a tokenization. But the most importantly thing, we can customize strategies through tokenization that fits every individual. We would have instantaneous settlement. Think about all the costs of settling bonds and stocks. But if you had a tokenization, everything would be immediate because it's just a line item. And so we believe this is a technological transformation for financial assets. I believe if you want to talk about voting and voting choice and all the things, if we know every moment who is the owner of that stock and it's now time to vote, every individual who has ownership is identified and they can vote their own share.
Very, very interesting there. So really, there's a couple things to digest here. First and foremost, it is nice to see that the actual tokenization of assets is going to have a place to land, in particular with this new competing stock exchange based out of Texas, led by BlackRock and Citadel. But on the other hand, we have to think about, they're going to be tokenizing trillions of dollars in assets, right? And this is something else. Johnny, what the hell are you doing? Johnny just poked his damn head in here. Unbelievable. So they're planning on tokenizing trillions of dollars in assets over the course of the next 10 to 15 years, right? I think we've established that. But now with the increase, these increases in tokenized treasuries and stable coins and different mechanisms that they just tokenize. Let's say they tokenize Rolexes, then that value of how many Rolexes they tokenized gets lumped in to the market cap of crypto in general. So that is something that I'm having to keep into account. And I was talking to DZ about it. He has a really good theory that the market cap number for the entire aggregate crypto market cap is going to matter less and less as we see the actualization of these tokenized assets move on to these new systems. So there will be a little bit of a skew when it comes to that on, let's say we hit just a mass influx. They tokenize everything under the sun, houses, vehicles, all the stuff. You could easily hit a $15 trillion market cap, but the other layer ones, might not have as much of a chunk of that when they actually do roll this into implementation. So it's just some food for thought. Gaddafi talking fade trade in Blackrock 99.9%. Oh my gosh, it's my wife. Honey, unmute number 2 here. I got my wife with me. What? Holy cow! Here you are. Okay, testing. What's up, honey?
Hi.
So I was just talking about. So actually, I think this is a pretty unique take. We got the boy over there. Unbelievable. He's coming in here. But as we see Blackrock and all these other massive organizations, they show the intention to tokenize trillions of dollars in assets, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they're going to be tokenizing things like treasury bills. They're going to be tokenizing other types of, less volatile asset classes that are now going to be part of the crypto aggregate market cap in a few years' time from now.
It's going to be big.
It's going to be big, but we're used to looking at the crypto market cap and kind of figure, is that the dog? Did you bring the dog with us?
I had to.
Where is he? Bring him in here. As they increase the aggregate amount of market cap that's in crypto at whole, people, let's say if you're an Avalanche and you see the market cap go to $8 trillion, you're automatically like, oh, that means I'm a shoe-in for $100-200 billion market cap for Avalanche, right? From where it sits right now, if we're equating that just, parallel move up for the layer ones as Bitcoin and everything else goes on. But now we have this variable that crypto's never had with tokenized assets.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's just kind of something interesting to think about. It might make the data a little bit skewed when it comes to, if we hit a $15 trillion market cap, what's that mean for AVAX? Look at, he's carrying his leash.
He's walking Bronson.
What a little G, this dog. He's probably going to poop right on the floor, right on the show.
Wow.
Unbelievable. Thanks for joining. That's a good surprise. I didn't know if you were coming or not.
Yeah, I just decided last minute to hop in here, and it's a good opportunity.
This morning was a little crazy with the kids. I'm not going to lie. They were feisty this morning, but we handled it.
Struggle.
It was a struggle bus,
Yeah.
but interesting stuff to see. Now I talked about the 37 candidates who were assassinated in the process of the election in Mexico yesterday. Here's a picture of Larry Fink with the winning candidate, first female president from Mexico, Claudia Sheinbaum. Heavy left, heavy ESG interest, and a winner of one of the most bloody campaigns in election history for Mexico that saw 37 candidates assassinated.
Wow.
Kind of a weird picture now, but there's Larry. He's a pretty big name, so it's not like horribly surprising he would take a picture with the likely next president of Mexico, but it makes you wonder at times, questions can be asked about that thing. So, and we actually are putting together a pretty amazing video about the history of nations and what it looks like when you jail your opposition. So
yeah, it's a deep one.
Yeah,
There's a lot
I
to
think
be
it's
said
kind of
about
relevant for where we are right now.
Absolutely. Yep,
Okay.
it's coming to America.
And I gotta I have family hitting me up yesterday. Like, have you ever heard of the Proud Boys? The first question I'd ask is he a Fed? Right? That's the world we live in. Bronson, hello, son. We need to get like a microphone on his shirt so you can hear all his little experience to the office. He's sitting here demanding chocolate milk He found a yogurt, a healthy yogurt, mind you. He's been raiding the fridge. Unbelievable. So let's see what else we got. We got this. I liked seeing this. The SEC shutting down its Salt Lake City regional office due to significant attrition. Regulator announced on Tuesday. Let's go in here. Let's find out a little bit more. Judge dismissed the SEC case against DebtBox last week. We noted that. Notorious in the crypto world for its failed fraud lawsuit against DebtBox. The SEC Utah office shutting down after seeing significant attrition amongst its staff, some of whom were pushed out over the case. Ooh, okay, so they got a little black eye from the case.
Of course.
And do a little damage control here. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's what it looks like to me. SEC lawyer Michael Welch and Joseph Watkins resigned in April after a federal judge sanctioned them for committing a gross abuse of power in seeking to freeze the assets of a Utah-based crypto company, DebtBox, on misleading grounds.
Oh, I didn't realize they were a Utah-based crypto company. That makes a lot of sense.
That's that's pretty crazy though. Like to see the SEC actually taking some action against them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh God, is that dog peeing? No, he's not peeing.
No, he's just sitting.
Okay.
He's being a good boy.
We're getting used to him. He pooped outside mostly yesterday and the day before. We're trying here. You know, he's a good boy. Hoover, he's cleaning up the floor as described in his box description. So the agency considered its budget and organizational efficiency in deciding to close the office, has no plans to close any other regional offices. Regulators' Denver office will take over any enforcement action, the FCC has said. So a little bit of a black eye for the SEC there, having to shut down some shop, having a little bit of people leaving just because they got caught with their hand in the cookie jar, overusing and abusing their power against a Utah-based crypto company, DebtBox. So good on them, and shout out to DebtBox for winning the good fight here. This is an interesting question. Democratic nominee for 2024. I would expect Michelle Obama to be a much higher polling percentage and chance of being the Democratic nominee. It seemed like a gimme. Oh my God, we have a contract address here in the replies. Okay, now I'm sidetracked. We're going to go find out what this one is trading at. Michelle Obama for president. Okay, we're going in. Let's find out. I need to know. Oh my gosh. Okay. What do we got here? This is okay. Obama. We got the 15-minute. Let's go to the 4-hour. Holy sheep shit.
Wow.
Look at Politify. I mean, this is just undiscovered Solana goodness right now. This is a $7 million market cap. I'm going to have to go ahead and tag this one. Okay. But why is Michelle Obama not the obvious person to choose? Why is Big Mike not the first and foremost choice for the Democrats? Why are they sticking to Joe? It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it doesn't. I think there's other forces at play.
I mean, if I was leading the PR side for the Democrats, which I never would be, but if I were, I would be going for Big Mike. You know what I mean? Like, this is crazy to see the Democratic nominee just dominated by Joe Biden still. There's a lot of thoughts that Gavin Newsom was going to be a contender. Not looking like it. Michelle is definitely like Michelle or Oprah would be like, if I was in the Dem seat, I would be going after Michelle or Oprah Winfrey, you know?
Yeah, I like Zen Honeycutt.
You like Zen Honeycutt?
She's who I would vote for. She's the president of Moms Across America.
You know, our honeymoon was in that room that was Oprah Winfrey's favorite room to stay in Colorado.
Yeah.
You know, more favorite than her doomsday bunker under DIA. You know what I mean? There's ghosts there. I saw her signature. It's kind of an experience.
Mm-hmm.
What do we got here? If we get 18 more likes, I'll personally send $5 of Bump to Nick's hash pack. Oh my God. Bump is on a rip today. Bump is ripping today. So
yeah, okay,
yeah, it's doing pretty good.
I'm glad it's doing well.
It's doing pretty good. Now, some people that are from the more traditional altcoin side, I don't think Ethereum is really an altcoin anymore, but
no,
Vitalik is a little upset over celebrity meme coins. Co-founder Vitalik Buterin unhappy with celebrity meme coins popping up. Chris Berniski, a partner at venture capital firm Placeholder, suggested that if the Solana-based Mother Iggy meme coin connected to Australian rapper and model Iggy Azalea was to break into substantial value creation, it would be the mother of this cycle's celebrity experimentation. Have you seen this meme coin?
Yes.
It is just absolutely going bananas.
Well, I mean, it's Iggy, so.
It's Iggy. Yeah. I guess I don't understand that she's such a big deal.
Well, I mean, I do, but you got to shill your own coins.
Well, yeah.
I mean, I think Vitalik's probably just a little jealous that his isn't doing as well.
What happened to the time where we were excited about celebrities shilling their music as NFTs, right? That was really exciting. Like, people were like, hell yeah, you go ahead and do it. I think she's just shilling her likeness. Then, that's a problem. That's an issue.
I don't think it's an issue. I mean, it's a good thing overall for the celebrities to be embracing crypto.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's healthy. It gets more retail waking up and we're like, what the hell? You wake up to 200% gains?
Moving it into mainstream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because people need escape routes,
man. We need it in pop culture. Just like anything. If it's not adopted by pop culture, it's not going to get out there as far. So I'm about it. Yeah. It's fine. And
I don't have anything against Iggy. You know what I mean? The chart has absolutely been going insane. We may as well pull this up. I mean, here we are. I know this is the morning stream, but you can't not pay attention to things that are just absolutely going bananas. A lot of people are like, this thing's done here. Holy shit. It is far from done. Sitting at a $96 million market cap. This is absolutely incredible to see. Definitely going to be, what the hell is that? Did Bronson just run into a wall? Did he just break the wall?
You never know.
Okay. This thing is absolutely incredible to see. This is just further confirmation. We are going to be having a really retarded, bull market, essentially. This is crazy to see, just a meme coin like this pop up again. I'm not huge on her music, but I guess apparently a lot of people are. Seeing Vitalik talking about this, let's see, blah, blah, blah. I'm feeling quite unhappy about this cycle's celebrity experimentation so far, Buterin had said in a response. Financialization as a means toward an end. I can respect it if the end is worthy. Healthcare, open source software, yada, yada. Financialization as a final product, he added, followed by a vomiting emoji. So it seems like he's a little bothered by it. Buterin highlighted Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis 2021 Ethereum-based NFT collection and animated TV series Stoner Cats. I remember when that came out as an example of celebrity involvement in the crypto industry that was vastly more honorable. But I mean, the NFT pump and stuff like this feels like the same type of NFT upswing that we saw last cycle. Like,
I mean, Vitalik's taking the very righteous stance, which good for him, but there's a place for a little bit of fun.
Lots of virtue there.
Lots of virtue.
Look at the dog. Where's Bronson? Why is he holding the dog like that? Bronson, what are you doing? Lift his leash. Look at him. He's walking you now. He's just walking him around. Unbelievable. All right. What else we got for the morning? So we got Vitalik all hot and bothered. Also this, Germans should be preparing in their basement rooms and seeking shelter in case of war. Experts are now saying across German publications, talking about cellar instead of bunkers, where the Germans should seek shelter. They're giving the signals that, yes, things could get much worse in Western Europe. Please do prepare for the love of God. We are actually ready. I have a lot of big announcements today. NATO readying 300,000 troops to be deployed for the Russian crisis. According to Politico, NATO is developing a plan to deploy 300,000 U.S. troops to European front lines in the event of major conflict with Russia. The corridors would facilitate rapid movement troops. We talked about these bureaucratic corridors that they've cut open. Even if the country disagrees with the troop movement, NATO can still make it happen because that's what happens when you tether all of your governments into one. And now you have rapid movement from those troops to ports of pre-planned routes across Europe. So not looking great on that end. Looking pretty ugly, honestly. We also had this. This is just a reminder. This is before we had smartphones. I used to read the description of everything in the bathroom very concisely. And those felt like kind of special times. You know what I mean?
I do that at the store.
You do?
Before I buy anything, yeah.
Oh, yeah, but then it's impossible to buy anything then. everything that they sell is poison.
Time. Yeah.
Everything is poison. So it's harder and harder to find healthy food. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the garden's the best place.
Yeah. And, you know, taking control, you said something great. Garden's the best place.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And what we see with what's happening in Germany, what's happening in Western Europe, I want to, you know, this is one of the announcements for today. Guys, go on over to basement.supplies. Check out our site. We are ready to rock and rumble. Look at this. We got it all set up here. Now, we're designing this as kind of it's a site for everyone, no matter what your level of experience is in preparing right now. You have every single different level that you can start the process to taking control of your own security, your own food production, your own future, and really just take control of everything within that realm. We're here for the finance side, for crypto, and this is how we keep it, folks. So if you go in here, let's say you're brand new to crypto, or brand new to prepping, you want to take some of your crypto gains and buy some hard-sided goods to keep your sovereignty together. You can start with the EDC Tactical Tool Pocket. And now on this, you can add, and I do recommend, this is, we have some really, really good products available. These, me and Veteran have been going over these products pretty meticulously to make sure that they're high quality. And you can go in here and add every piece. You have a slew of different flashlights you can add, obviously, and the multi-tool. But go to build your own bag, and this is kind of where you can go down the realm of the different levels of bags that we have. You have the bug out bag, the wake up shit's happening bag, the get home bag, more of a gray man type situation. This is really good for if you're in dead city centers. If you're in the middle of a city, I would very much recommend starting off with the get home. Let's see here. And this is the inch bag tactical backpack. So really the inch bag, this is like, you are leaving. You need all the stuff necessary to literally build your own house out, to get a new location set up off of everything that's available in your bag. This is very, very exciting for me to be rolling out, because I am a complete maxi when it comes to taking your own security and your family security into your own hands. I don't think that, and I've never thought that I can sit there and wait for the police on the other end of the line to show up in time to keep my family ready. So I implore everyone in the chat, go over to basement.supplies, check out the products for yourself, and make a decision for yourself on kind of where you are in the preparedness journey. If you're just getting started, you join me here. You see all the things happening. We have the starting points for you to begin that journey with the everyday carry, and you can move on down the list from there. The thing is, a lot of these things that you'll be putting together, they take a long time to accumulate out on your own if you don't have consolidated sources of where to get them. So I really liked, I was just thinking back to my journey and putting together all these different bags, and it would have been amazing if I had all of these in one place. So big shout out to Veteran Crypto for making this happen. I'm hella excited to be rolling this thing out.
Absolutely.
You know, and we need to get, as someone said something good, we need to get the black site badges up and going. We are just getting the black site in Discord, all of the different topic zones laid out. There's a hell of a lot to be talking about in there, especially with all this jailing of political opposition, all of this war drums being beat across Western Europe right now, plus the cyber attack, but cyber attacks that we've seen, not just the potential, multiple cyber attacks on the U.S. this year, last year. They're kicking them up into high gear, and something nasty is coming. We're doing great in crypto. Things are going fine, but with the fourth turning comes a large cataclysm. You can't really force everyone onto a CBDC system without a major problem and them offering the solution. So that's where we are in the world, and this is where I'm positioning us here in the basement so that we can operate from a position of power should all of these things actually continue to come to fruition. Big shout out to you for coming on my show, hon.
Yeah.
This is absolutely wonderful.
Did you see all the water main breaks in Atlanta? And to me,
God,
that just tied directly into the warnings on cyber attacks on the water systems.
The water line broke.
Yeah, they had multiple water mains break in Atlanta
this morning.
And they're looking into it. No, it's been over the past week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I know that they had the water infrastructure warnings in cyber attack chat.
Yeah,
so I wonder if this is connected.
If that was connected. Yeah.
Because they could be shutting off relief valves and easily putting the system under enough pressure. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing. Like, A lot of people don't, this cyber attack, what's that going to do? You know, those nuclear reactors that we handle, you know, all those different water treatment facility systems that we have. If those boards get fried, the valves lock closed, big problems can follow after that. You know, the imagination can run wild on what would happen if one of those systems actually did back up. So for the love of God, get prepared, you guys. This is our site, basement.supplies. This is the rollout. Show some support for me, Nick, the channel, my family, as I will refuse to give up on you, the American people, and the people of Europe, Australia, Canada, all of our viewers from across the world. I don't care how dark it looks out in this world. I am going to be continuing to move forward into the face of all this danger, because that's the only thing I've learned that worked for my family and changing our financial future for the better, is really just leaning into the danger. The biggest risk is not taking one. So we're going to send it on over to the Discover Crypto team. They're getting ready for their morning show. I appreciate every single one of you for joining me. My wonderful wife, thank you for coming down, bringing the pooch in, you know, wholesome stuff. We got Laserface up in the chat, Bob from accounting, Nicole Ministator, Veteran Crypto. What up, my brother? Shake and Bake.
Zachary Martin.
Gaddafi. I think he's out in the UK. Go-to in the UK is the Sonoff. Yes, it is. George Martinez. Appreciate every single one of you guys. You guys are the bedrock of this channel. I will never give up on you guys, and I will never stop talking about the uncomfortable truths of the world as it is, and positioning us in a place where we can take it on from the high ground. So I'll be seeing you later at 2 p.m. And until then, I bid you adieu. Goodbye.